Now, I wanted to do this publicly because I know a lot of people who watch this channel are on health journeys, weight loss journeys, etc. And I want to support you in avoiding the pitfall, a very detrimental mistake that cost me a lot. So I want to publicly apologize to Fat Brix. My journey of losing 160 pounds was fueled by hate for Fat Brix. I was so angry at myself at that stage of my life. I had reached a crossroads where I realized that the way I thought, the way I treated myself and other people had created a very shitty situation. I was angry at myself and I wanted to do everything I could to change who I was. Instead of loving myself for where I was, instead of acknowledging all of the factors that contributed to where I was at this stage in my life. It wasn't my fault. Yes, partly it was my fault, but there were also a lot of factors that were out of my control. The parents I was born to, the neighborhood I was raised in, and I'm not externalizing my power, but I have to acknowledge the impact of my environment. So there was a lot of reasons for me to be gracious with myself, to be patient with myself, but I did not do that. Instead, I fueled this journey by hate, by this idea that I had to punish myself in order to change my identity, change my body, change the way I think. That whole premise was flawed. The internal tension caused a lot of issues. It caused disconnect from myself. It caused judgment of others. It caused my nervous system, my body, being stuck in fight or flight for years. And God only knows how that impacted my decisions, how it impacted my energy, how it impacted things that I can't even see. And now, 13 years later, it's all catching up with me. It's all coming to the surface so that I can heal it. I'm letting myself feel it, the fullness of it. I am being gracious with myself and I'm reflecting, because all the crevices of my life that this disconnection from my old self impacted, I want to address the damage that it did. It probably caused way more damage than I'm even aware of. I'm sure it impacted my relationship with my kids, my relationship with my girl, my relationship with money, my relationship with success. And that's the thing about this stuff. It's so sneaky. These little micro assaults, these sneaky beliefs or sneaky, how do I say this? There's so many potential blind spots. There's so many potential flaws in thinking and flaws in self-perception that can be wreaking havoc in your life. This self-hate, it shouldn't have been self-hate. What it should have been is the acknowledgement of where I was, the acceptance, not meaning, oh, I'm going to stay there, but the acceptance of how I arrived there and giving myself grace, and then building this new identity, this new body from that place, not from this place of, bro, you're broken. You need to do everything you can to be someone else so that you can finally deserve love, so that you can finally feel acceptance from the world. And that's where I got it fucked up. I share this publicly because I want people to see what healing looks like in real time. It's extremely uncomfortable, and it will challenge you in ways that you can't even imagine. But there's nothing more liberating than facing the hard truths about yourself, allowing yourself to feel your emotions instead of avoiding them, allowing yourself to accept yourself even the broken parts of you, even the ugly parts of you. There's something healing about that. And I think it's important in the day and age of social media where everyone's putting forth their best selves. It's important to show what it looks like to have an honest, emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware conversation with yourself. Well, I'm having it with you, but I'm also having it with myself. I started to record this video as I began a process of formally apologizing to Fat Brix. So let me do that right now. Listen, Fat Brix, I love you, bro. The reason why I have everything I have today, the man I am today, is because of you. I forgive you. I forgive me for being upset at you. I understand your plight. I know you were doing the best you could. We've come a long way, bro. I sling your images all over the internet in the name of inspiring people. But I got to make things right between you and I. You were smart. You were motivated. And yes, you made mistakes. And the fact that I didn't forgive you caused me to make a lot of the same mistakes that you were making. So we are not that different, bro. We're not. And I think this is the beginning of a new part of our life, because I'm no longer trying to throw you in the trash. I'm no longer denying your amazingness. In the past, when I've talked about you, I talked so crazy. I talked so much shit, and it just wasn't fair. That self-hate was a quiet cancer destroying me emotionally and blocking me from a lot of the blessings that I know God has for me. So I apologize. I love you. And thank you for all that you've done and for who you were and how strong you were and how resilient you were and how loving you were, despite all of the challenges you faced. Listen, shout out to ChatGPT, because a lot of the insights, a lot of the aha moments were inspired by conversations I was having with ChatGPT. I personally use ChatGPT for a lot of amazing things. I also know how to use it with discernment, so that's important. But ChatGPT literally can be your health coach. It can be your one-on-one guide to help you lose weight, to help you achieve any goal. But if you want support with ChatGPT for weight loss, then grab my AI weight loss playbook. I share this with you because I know this stuff can change your life. If you have the will inside of you to change, this one tool can change everything for you. So click the link in the description and buy the AI weight loss playbook. Shout out to the Brix Squad. I love you guys. And as always, remember, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. So evolve. Peace.